A debate is reigniting over whether lawmakers should be allowed to trade stocks while in office. Senator Josh Hawley on Wednesday introducing a bill to ban trading by members of Congress. I just told you a story about the Pelosi's. Well, you're going to hear the name again, except for this time, it's a quiet dig. Hawley is calling this new bill the Pelosi Act. This, of course, referencing the former House Speaker's name, whose husband stock trades sparked scrutiny. Here's what Hawley told NewsNation last year.
If you come into Congress, my view is you should have to sell the stock and either put it into broad-based mutual funds, like most Americans invest in, or in a completely blind trust you have no control over whatsoever.
Julia Manchester, a national political reporter from The Hill, joining me right now. Okay, Julia, so there was a recent poll that found 2 in every 3 voters believe lawmakers should be banned from trading stocks while in office, which I'm sure there are passionate discussions about around the breakfast table this morning. But this is a lot of people. Do we think that this is going to actually see the light of day in terms of this bill in Congress?
You know, I don't know about this specific legislation, Adrienne, because we know that there's been bipartisan efforts in the House led by Virginia Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger, a Democrat, and Texas Congressman Chip Roy, a Republican, to essentially basically make members of Congress, their spouses, and any dependent children put their investments in these stocks into a qualified trust bond. And that's garnered quite a bit of bipartisan support in the House, with over 4 dozen lawmakers signing on to it. The difference with the Hawley bill is that it's very political in that it takes a direct dig at former Speaker Nancy Pelosi with that acronym, the Pelosi Act. And we know that there has been already some pushback from government watchdogs in Washington, including a watchdog called CREW, the Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, from a spokesperson there, which called the bill essentially political stupidity. So there's already been efforts in Congress. However, it's been bipartisan, and Hawley's legislation seems partisan in its nature because what it's named.
Well, Hawley's been in the news quite a bit. You know, he wants to ban TikTok nationwide. Now he wants to put up this Pelosi Act. I don't know why he's getting so much buzz, but have there been questions around Republican members as well in terms of stocks and trades?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a bipartisan issue, and we have seen not only Republicans and Democrats teaming up to try to alleviate this issue or to prevent other lawmakers from investing in, or doing the insider trading, but we've seen Democrats such as Dianne Feinstein, former senators, from North Carolina and Georgia, Kelly Loeffler, for example. They have very much been, Richard Burr, from North Carolina. They were very much under fire before the coronavirus pandemic for receiving insider information and then making moves on their own investment. So this is very much something that impacts both sides of the aisle, and it's even divided Republicans and Democrats. I mentioned Abigail Spanberger before from Virginia, who's talked quite a bit about this issue, while former Congresswoman Elaine Luria, who's also from Virginia, last year before she lost her reelection bid, she famously broke with Spanberger over this, essentially saying that lawmakers should be allowed to continue to engage in this practice in terms of investments and such. So this is a divide not only along party lines, but within parties.
All right, Julia Manchester from The Hill, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.